What's going on, guys? Welcome to JGC Gaming. This is SnowRunner. As you can see, I've got the truck set up. I also went and did something. I bought a truck off camera. That is the TUZ 108 Warthog. I bought this one because it was cheap, and two, I needed another truck to do this set of tasks that I'm about to do, because today I'm doing contracts. So we're gonna start with Pipe Dream. We need to take the heavy fuel tanker carrier from over here at this fuel station all the way up there. That is going to be what we're going to use. Shoot, I didn't accept that. Didn't start tracking it. Alright, there we go. That's what we're going to use the A and K civilian for. There's the truck. We are all fueled up and ready to go. So let's get going. I'm still gonna save to try to get the white Western Star, but that's like just for the truck alone is like 220 some odd thousand, because truck purchases are double. So I'm kind of stuck with what I got right now, so I'm gonna have to save up to get that. Luckily, by the time I am done with Smithfield, I think I should be done. I think I should have enough to buy that truck. So we'll just save all the log missions. We'll save the logging contracts for last, because I'll probably even be able to get another truck by the time I'm done with Island Lake and Drummond Island. So of course, with us being here in the fuel station after we hook up to this trailer, so that thing is a monster. Or at least it looked like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was just judging distances wrong or something. Okay, it's pretty level, I think. Alright. Anyway, let's since we're here at the fuel station, let's go ahead and fill it up, and then we'll get out of here. Make sure we clear that light pole. And then I have to take the I'm gonna leave the civilian there, because it's gonna pick up, it's gonna also take the construction trailer for the not a drill contract. But that might be for another episode, because that's pretty long. That's a pretty extensive contract to try to do. So that might be like one on its own or something. Because I got a few contracts to do here. I've got, I think, 3 of them before I can move on to Smithfield. But one of them will require me to move on to go to Smithfield to collect an item, which is the oil rig drill. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave the civilian there, ready to hook up to the big trailer. that construction rig trailer. Sorry, y'all know I gotta knock these things down because they are death traps for these trucks. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. Then I'll probably, depending on how much fuel is left, and possibly even depending on the route that I use, I may stop and get fuel. I might have to bring that fuel tanker over, that semi-fuel tanker that's at the garage. I may have to bring that over here as well, depending on how much fuel I use. Parking this beast somewhere so it's out of the way after I get it set in place. Then I'm gonna take the what's it called, the pike, and go get the metal beam that we need. Bring that down. Maybe chuck a little fuel into it from the roof rack of the pike into the civilian. And then we'll jump into the Tuz. Honestly, I didn't think those little trucks, any of them, had a saddle that they could equip. I thought the trucks were always too small, so I thought they were more like rescue vehicles or oversized scouts. Well, I can't say oversized because, well, that's the A&K, but I mean, they're about the size of the F-750, so I guess that would be accurate to a degree. But yeah, so I'm a little worried going into Island Lake. I mean, I still have a little ways to go, but considering that damage is double and there isn't a there's not a garage. If a truck gets damaged, I would have to find a way to tow it all the way back to Smithville to get it repaired. So I am a little concerned about that. Oh, too close. Straight back. Of course, I had to just touch the wheel just a little, but that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so we'll hook up to this trailer now. That way, we're hooked up to it late when we're ready for it. There we go. Alright, we're ready. We're sitting kind of squatted a little. I mean, we can raise the suspension if we need to. Let's get into the pike. Detach from this trailer. And then we go and attach to the other one. Right there, and I know it's got one vehicle spare part on it. I gotta drag that over to the other map somewhere. I might leave it here though, because I think one of the contracts requires me to leave to drop off a vehicle spare part here, so I might leave it here. I don't know, or I might take it to Smithville to help with some of the missions over there. I don't know, we'll see. But we are off to go get our metal beam. No damage, please. SnowRunner released, I think, the final update for Phase 9 on PTS. So now it's really just all about making sure there's no bugs, whatever the bugs are, fixing them and all that stuff. So probably sometime in March. I might even be done with Alaska at the rate I'm going. But I shouldn't say that because Alaska's got some pretty long super cargo mission, cargo apocalypse type stuff where you need, pretty much need multiple trucks. Which I would love to have like a whole fleet of trucks and just convoy them all the way through the entire region. That would be pretty awesome. Anyway, we are coming up here into town. Slow it down a little bit for this turn. Actually, did I drive the A&K in rear wheel only? Huh. I don't know. I'm not going to take the time to find out, but it's pretty interesting. If I did. Yeah, y'all know we got to get these things out of the way because they damage trucks on a daily basis, man. Just constant damage in trucks. Alright, we're free to go. Let's get going. Come on, Pike, don't let me down. Sorry about that, guys. But what I was about to say is, I was on my other account, which I have another New Game Plus. Because I was debating on whether or not I was going to do a playthrough where you have access to every truck in the game. And then, like, I was playing around with all the rules. And apparently, you can make everything free. And I'm like, yeah, that's broken. But anyway, so I was playing around with all the stuff I got. All the trucks, every single truck in the whole game. And I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with the White Western Star Wolfpack. Because there's only one of those trucks gets a diff lock. But it can't hold. It can't do. I think it can do long logs, and I think that's it. As far as logging, you can get a sideboard bed on it. You might be able to get a repair van add on, but it's like very limited. You're not gonna get a low saddle and a loading crane. It's kind of extremely limited. But its brother, the 1430, talking about the 47Xs, the 1430 is the one that gets all the add-ons. And 1430 and the 57X don't get a diff lock. But they do very, very well. Like, it's almost like a limited slip differential as opposed to a locking differential. You know what I mean? Like, it's I like it. I like them. They're pretty surprisingly good. Like, I used the 57X in parts of Maine, and when you first leave the garage area, it's like super muddy all the way around it. I mean, it needed a winch. It definitely needed some winch help, but it's not like if I went there with the Voron Grad, and the Voron Grad would just be stuck in one spot, constantly spinning wheels. Like, it would need nothing but winch help. Where there were spots where you needed the winch, and then there were spots where it was like, okay, I can kind of do this on my own. Like, I was pleasantly surprised for it being what it is, which is clearly a highway truck. I mean, most of these trucks are highway trucks, but it was just like, that's what you see on the roads in America. Like, big old roof fin, I mean, all that stuff. The flares go down like 5 or 6 inches off the ground. You know, that's what you kind of see when you're driving in America and you have a semi pass you by. It kind of looks very similar to that. I will be honest though, here in West Virginia, I have not seen a single truck, a single Western Star of the 57X variety. Now, I've seen the 47X. I've seen it was a what do they call it? It's the garbage trucks with the garbage tubs on the back, and it's got that tarp that you can pull down, and it like pulls dirt, takes it to a landfill all day, and that's all it does. I do have one of those. Actually, one of the shops down the street from where I live have a red one with a single, it's got a single lift axle on it instead of a dual lift axle. Two lift axles, it's only got one lift axle. So it's not rated for the same weight, I guess. Because that's really why you add those axles, is to distribute the weight more. And it looks nice. Well, it looked nice when it was new. Now it's like the red is all dingy looking. Like nothing is new on that truck anymore. Although if you talk to certain truckers, it's not broken in, or it's not considered new until it's like 500,000 miles on it. It's not considered used anymore. It's not considered new anymore after 500,000 miles. And I'm like, 500,000 miles? Are you kidding me? But then it's like, well, if you think about it, if you take care of those trucks, they can go upwards of 2 to 3 million miles. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm really digging them as far as their capabilities. I mean, I don't know how Rush or Maine compares to, say, a Mur or Lake Cobb, because I know those maps are grueling. And I mean grueling. But so yeah, I'm hoping at some point in time I can go get those trucks. I'm hoping to have those trucks before I leave Michigan. Because I'll use all three. I don't care. Even if I use the, what is it, 1447, I think? The small one that doesn't get all the add-ons. Even the big one, I use both of those as fuel transporters. Just move my trailers, my fuel tankers all around the map. Set me up right, you know. Alright, so we're going to get these in here. Turn the engine off. 2 bricks. 1 steel beam. We got 11,550. So, what we're going to do now, we are going over here to Steel River Supplies, because we need to move a fuel carrier trailer and 2 consumables and 2 wooden planks. We are also going to jump into the TUZ. So we go over here to the farm, we'll get our consumables. And this thing ain't too bad. What are we at? We were at an average, I think, at 2. Oh, we're at 3.6 now. I think that's because we were off-roading, though. Oh, alright. So with it being so small, it's got an extremely sensitive turning radius. Extremely sensitive. Well, it was doing pretty good there for a second. I think it was at 2.6 gallons a minute, but now we're 4.5. And it's got the same tank size as oh, look at that. That thing was just nose straight to the moon. Is that affecting? Is it? Yeah, it's the trailer's affecting its turning radius. All right, we cleared that pole. Let's get back onto some level ground so we can turn this thing all the way. Alright, maybe not. Maybe this is going to be a bad idea. Maybe I should have used that other playthrough, that other campaign save mode. That other save file I have. I can see what it is. So when the trailer and truck are level. Yo, come on now. Look at that damn hole. It turns just fine. But what it is it's sitting too close to the cab. Huh. So that's the problem. Well, that's looking like it's going to be a bad buy. Well, I guess if anything, I can use this thing to pull vehicles. Be a tow vehicle or something. I don't know. It might just end up sitting in the garage forever. I might sell it. I don't know yet. Yeah, I think I might just sell it. I'm not really happy with it. And it's a shame because this isn't the only truck of this size. Well, you know what? Maybe I could use it as like a support for the Scout. I mean, it can't haul fuel, but what's in its roof add-on. And hopefully it doesn't tip over. Because it's not the one that gets the autonomous winch. That's the Action. That gets an autonomous winch. Which, if you think about it, it's actually kind of scary because it has a 539-gallon tank that it can haul behind it. So it's kind of like, oh shoot, is the winch going to have enough power to pull that truck back over? You know what I mean? Especially when you put those big ass balloon wheels on it. Those balloon mud tires. Although I will say it's pulling the weight fine. It's really just because if that saddle sat just another 4 inches back toward the rear of the chassis, then it would actually be functional this way. You'd be able to jackknife it all day, even with it being at the angle like it is. Then you can still jackknife all day long. But because it's not, I mean, it's sitting in the proper location, don't get me wrong. It's sitting right above the axles, right above the rear axle. And it's really not that bad of a truck, to be honest. I mean, just for a fun, like, hey, let's do this real quick type of situation, you know, it's really not a bad truck. I'll use the Tuz to go get that fuel tanker because it's really not that far. I'll leave this trailer over there by the town storage. That thing is just bouncing around. It's got too much weight. That's the problem, too. Is that, yeah, it's not made to support that weight. So, you know, them rear springs are just screaming, get this thing off of me! But yeah, I mean, it's, like I said, it's not a bad truck. Maybe I'll use it as like a third Scout. Matter of fact, I probably could send it to Alaska. But I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing with it. Look at that. It's bad. Oh, this time we're actually pulling it all the way. There we go. Okay. 2 consumables, 2 wooden planks. Take this thing away from me. Yeah, I won't make the mistake again. I'm either gonna sell this thing. Look at that. You take that trailer off and it just levels right out. But yeah, I'm either gonna sell this thing or I'm gonna take it and send it to Alaska. Let it do some scouting over there. Because I still haven't scouted Alaska yet. Just because I got some stuff that I have to do in Island Lake, Smithfield Dam, and Drummond Island, where I need a scout that can hook a trailer up. So I might ship this and the Resvani off to Alaska. Kind of let them. Oh no! Oh well. That certainly wasn't the plan. Alright, I guess we're getting in the pike. I wasn't planning on it, but I guess I don't have a choice now. Do not hit the A and K. Just don't hit the A and K. Alright, let's go. Now we gotta do a truck rescue. Go figure. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll drop this trailer by the fuel station. The one closest to the garage. The one that we passed by where we picked up that green fuel tanker at. That's where I'm gonna drop this trailer at. I'll go flip the Tuz back on its wheels. Then drag the Tuz over. Well, actually, I'll bring the fuel tanker to the Tuz, from currently where the Tuz is currently sitting on its side, and then I will use the Tuz to then haul it back, and I'll take the pike to then turn around and go back to getting this trailer, take it back to the garage. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break and figure out just what in the world I'm going to do. Because if I don't start, I'll probably start it. That's probably what I'll do. The other task, the other contract that I have that involves that construction trailer, I'll probably start it, collect the metal beams and the oil rig, and then off camera, because that should probably fulfill the hour that I need to complete an episode. And then we'll figure the rest of it out as we go, you know? Next episode will be we'll be completing the not a drill contract, which will open up a whole bunch more contracts that's only doable in Smithville. And then we can start working our way on to completing the all the Smithfield stuff. We'll probably end up moving over to Smithfield. By the end of the next episode, maybe. I'm pretty sure by the end of the next episode we should be right about where we're ready to move to Smithfield. So that's where I'm dropping that trailer, because the way I was going to go with the Tuz to get this trailer, this fuel carrier, is through the sawmill, across that wooden bridge that I had to make. Was that the second episode? I think that was the second episode. Where we made that wooden bridge right there. It's right around here. Alright, there we go. So we got the fuel tanker. We're taking this over to the storage. Or no, we're taking this to the Tuz. So we can flip the Tuz back over. And then we'll use the Tuz and its terrible turning radius with that trailer to get two metal beams. Well, no, we'll probably use the pike for that, to be honest. We'll probably end up using the pike to do all that. Let's get into low plus, just so we can continue with constant power and not have this thing trying to shift on me. But yeah, anyway, it was coming across this wooden bridge here. Come up here, make a left. We'll end up by the sawmill. Make this left right here. We'll do the balancing act. Go right down into here. Do the balancing act. Keep everything nice and easy. Cross this river with no damage. Look at that. Yeah, so we're gonna come up this way. And honestly, probably just drop this trailer right here. That way the Tuz, when I get it flipped back over, I can just come pick it up. Just drive back to it, hook up, take it over to the town storage. And then we'll probably end up using the pike. Oh wait, shoot. Hold on. Where am I going here? I completely missed the turn. Look at that. All that talking and I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's back it up. Because this thing's going to need fuel if it's going to do this task. And there it is. Laying on his side, being lazy. And flip over. Awesome. Let's get you pike over to the fuel station. Alright guys, so we're back. We're in the Warthog. Took the pike over to the fuel station. Now we're gonna pick up this trailer if we can't, if we don't flip this thing over again. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this truck acts when it's pulling and it's not a fifth wheel. Or it's not a semi-trailer. Let's see. Oh, whoa, what the hell did I just hit? It's gotta be because those shocks are squeezed. Anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and drop this off because it seems like it's doing just fine now. Minus that huge amount of damage. Oh, and that's going to be a problem. This thing doesn't stop straight for nothing. Although it's a very tight turning radius though, I do like that. But if it can't haul anything, then it's not doing me any good. So I'll probably use this just as a secondary backup for scouts. Sorry about that, I had a sneeze. But let's go ahead and hook that trailer. No, we're not gonna hook this trailer up. I'm actually probably just gonna put this back in the garage, to be completely honest. And then transport it right on over to Alaska, along with the red Bonnie. But let's get this truck. We'll get 2 steel beams. I thought the rear end was gonna swing around on it. That would have been pretty cool. I did that with a truck once. Swung the whole rear end, swung the trailer with it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Alright, let's attach this trailer. Oh, we gotta activate that contract. Is it Dyson do? Yeah, not a drill. There we go. Alright, so 2 metal beams, an oil rig drill. So we're gonna travel back through the sawmill as I hit that light post. And almost hit that building. Oh wait, we did. What did we hit? Okay. Anyway, so we need 2. This is going to be a phase contract, so it's going to be done in phases. So we'll turn down this way. We'll pass that Tuz. We're actually going to go all the way down to the fuel station, put some more fuel in here just to make sure we got enough. It is only 67 gallons. No, we got enough. We got plenty. Plus we got 22 on the roof. Yeah, we're good. We're just going to drive. Put it into low high because it's clearly not holding the gear very well. So we should be good and high. Over this hill right here, right where the tuz flipped. I watched a video from, oh, I can't remember the channel name, Wheels Gaming maybe, something like that, where he compared the new Dairy Special to the Zix. Now the Dairy Special has more add-ons than the Zix. And everything else is like the same except performance. So the Zix is faster through all different terrains. Faster on street, faster in the mud, the deep mud, the snow, the water. It's just faster. It's a faster truck. But it gets more add-ons. So I might save up to try to buy that truck, the Dairy. Because don't get me wrong, I mean the Zix is a good truck. It's a great truck. It sucks it only has a saddle high when it looks like it could have a saddle low. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So I'm actually anxious to see just how good that truck really is. And one of the other improvements as we drop off these metal beams and we start this cutscene is the truck has a much tighter turning radius now. Like when it first came out, it turned like you would expect the 8x8 to turn, like a bus. Well, worse than a bus. I mean, the thing just is like a mile wide turning radius, but now it's much tighter. It's better. Now it's more suitable for more confined spaces. So I'm interested to see just how well it actually does, you know what I mean? So I think once that DLC comes out, I'll probably do like a special scouting mission in that region or something. I'm not going to completely leave where I'm at unless I just complete Michigan and I'm like, oh, we'll go over here now. Like that's where I'll go next then, if the timing is correct. To where I'm not missing any episodes or anything like that, because the last thing I want to do is not record something, miss a day of recording simply to just pump out new content. So we'll see. we'll see where I'm at. I may end up recording this series once when I complete my Scarlet Nuzlocke. I may just complete this series, or complete this season here in Michigan. In order to just do that content. I think we're still good on gas. We gotta go to Smithville. No sense in knocking those over, because as soon as I leave this map, it's going to ding me. It's going to be right back, so it's not going to matter. It's just going to completely respawn everything that gets destroyed as soon as I leave this map, and then we do some more damage. Man, if I'm doing this much here in Michigan, oh, I can only imagine what it's going to be like in Lake Cobb or Mer or Yukon. Oh my goodness. Now, on my other save, I tested, I drove around the Tennessee map. Oh my god, that place is terrible. I'm gonna have to buy the Azov Sprinter just so I can do some of those contracts. I can't believe they actually made a racing map. Because you guys gotta remember, my last DLC was Maine. Here we are in Smithville Dam. But like I was saying, my last DLC was Maine, so I never saw what Tennessee was like. I didn't even know it was only one map. I thought it was two. So now I'm interested to see just what Tennessee is like. So I may change some things up. I may go around and do all the oh shoot, why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh, I may go around and do all the American maps first. I think I may do that. And then I'll probably, after I finish all the American maps, I'll go do the all the Russian, Eurasian maps. I don't know, we'll see. Now, there's a lot of speculation that this is going to be the final DLC, or the final season of DLCs that SnowRunner's going to get. So this is already a grueling game that I just enjoy. I love playing, and I have a blast. I enjoy playing every second of it. I would probably, on my own time, in my own spare time probably end up playing and doing a playthrough like I have right now. Start from scratch with everything available all the way at the beginning. Everything is free. You know, just have a blast doing it like that. You know what I mean? Have access to every truck from the beginning of the game. Just because, why not? You know what I mean? It's fun. I feel like I could play this game for years to come. As long as it's still supported on, you know, Nintendo. I got it on the Switch right now, but whatever. As long as it's fully functional, like it should be. Because let's face it, it's a great game. I love it. I think it's the best game I've seen in a long time. It's completely detail oriented. Like, I mean, these maps had to have taken years to have developed. I guarantee you this project was in the making probably since, like, I don't know, let's say 2010. This game was probably in the making ever since then. I mean, I don't know if it's officially stated anywhere when they officially started this game, but I love it. I'll play it for a very long time to come, and I'll enjoy it. And if they keep putting out content, then I'll keep playing it. I don't care. You know, I'll keep recording episodes and dropping them on my channel until they officially stop. I heard somebody was attempting a no damage run. Good luck with that. You'd have to be driving in low minus everywhere you went. And even then, constantly peppering the gas pedal. Like, you can't just go full bore and on a no damage run. Like, you're not going to do that. Have all the trucks in the world you want. That's fine. Use whatever add-ons you want. Use everything available in the game. From the beginning of the game. You will not do a no damage run. There's no way. Alright, we're full of fuel now. Not to mention, I mean, oh, can you imagine you do the last contract and you're inches away, right, from the last contract in the game. You've been on this recording for like a year and a half. Constantly recording, right? A year and a half, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, whatever. Every minute you're playing this game, you're recording for proof. And you get to the last task of the game. The final task that says, hey, you completed a no damage run in SnowRunner. Congratulations. Yeah, right, you're not, and then you just hit one tiny little rock that deals 1 damage to your suspension. Oh man, you talk about depression, the levels of anxiety that you would have to deal with throughout that entire process. Like, nah, I wouldn't do it. I'm not doing it. But yeah, like, I would do something crazy, sort of like that, which I feel like I am. I mean, I think this is like the craziest thing I would probably do for this game. Double the damage, only repairing in the garages, no on the side of the road repairs other than to replace tires. No access to add-ons other than the high saddle and the loading cranes. And the van body add-on, just so I can replace, fix tasks where you have to fix a vehicle. No dolly trailers, only semi-trailers. Like, I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's pretty wild as it is. Only using DLC trucks. Not all the DLC trucks are great. Let's be honest. I would love to use the, what's it called? The Antarctic 4020 or something. I would love to use that. I would love to use the cat that you get in Alaska. I would love to be able to use those. But that's not the rules that I made. And I have to follow my rules. Anyway, we're dropping this oil rig off. There's another cutscene to end the day. I'm going to shut the engine off real quick. I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Do me a favor, if you liked the video, smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Turn on bell notifications so that way you can stay up to date with all the latest content. And don't forget to share this video with your friends so that they can all do the same. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.